We back in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Smash that thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. We got a little quick topic we got to talk about, man. Just a quick topic. Pardon me. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Make sure y'all keep that bell on so you know when these videos are dropping. Because we had a little breaking news earlier about Diddy allegedly supposed to have sent some flowers to 50 at his club. People are saying, yo, Diddy's doing some mafioso stuff, allegedly. And everything I'll speak on this video is alleged. They saying that Diddy's on some mafioso shit. Meaning, let me break it down for y'all. Y'all know how the mafia send flowers to people, and that be the alleged, the mark of the last days on this earth, whatever you want to call it. Y'all know the mafia shit. You know the movies. What allegedly, that's what 50 Cent accusing Diddy, allegedly. You know how 50 like to troll y'all, so we don't know if this shit is true or not. But everybody's speaking about it. Then you got Misa, Diddy's baby mom with Justin. I think this was the first baby mom, the light-skinned one. She's coming out saying that she's getting harassed, her and Justin getting harassed because of the documentary. They're saying that because according to the documentary, allegedly, y'all remember the part when they say alleged Just was participating in the Diddy parties, the free calls, and all? Well, his mom is saying, yo, this is out of control there. She's coming to a defense. She got the cape on, she's defending her son. She's saying, yo, there ain't nothing like that ever happened. And we got a quick little clip with Big Gene. Y'all remember Big Gene, that guy right there, the bodyguard of Diddy? He was out there when Biggie got him alive and all this. He went on a whole goddamn marathon for 20 years speaking about, he basically the one that put this shit in the air. Everybody know about Big Gene, Gene Deal. He was the one that kind of threw that shit, the narrative, the allegations about Diddy backdooring Biggie. Even though a lot of people have them thoughts back in the days when it first happened, because we always question why the hell Diddy will fly out to Cali several months later after Tupac got unalive. That was like the most dumbest move he could have ever made. And then Biggie never made it back home. So the bodyguard that put that narrative out there was obviously Big Gene. He was the first one to go on the P. Diddy marathon type shit. So, killed his character and allegedly and speak about things that allegedly Big Gene obviously know. Let's say it that way. But, besides that Justin Diddy's son participating in the alleged freak-offs, there was another narrative that we always heard about. If you look at Justin, y'all remember rest in peace, Big Wolf. Nobody don't know about Wolf? Go do your research. Put Diddy, Wolf, nigga. They'll pop up, nigga. Light-skinned big brother from Brooklyn, whatever. And I think Wolf from Brooklyn, if I'm mistaken. If I'm wrong, make sure y'all put it in the comments. But everybody know about Wolf. Y'all remember he got unalive down there in Atlanta. With him and the BMF members, with him and Big Meats got a little dumb out outside the club. And, everybody know the history. If you don't, go check it out. Know what I mean? His name is Wolf. He was Diddy bodyguard. Diddy, one of his close friends at the time back in the days. He got unalive, I think, early 2000s. I want to say 2003 or 2 around there. If I'm mistaken, my condolences to Wolf and his family. But the reason why I'm breaking up Wolf, because when you look at Justin, he looked like Wolf. Light-skinned. Meeks, he was light-skinned. But when you look at Diddy, Diddy's more dark-skinned. His daughters are dark-skinned. The one that be rapping, whatever, King Combs, whatever, that one, he's dark-skinned. The oldest one is very, 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 very light-skinned for some strange reason. And Big Gene, we're going to play this clip with Gene speaking about this. Oh, I wasn't the first one to say it. I just assume it was. Listen, nah, Gene. Listen, I rock with you, Gene. You be having dope content back in the days when you first brought this Biggie shit up with the Diddy and all this. But you was one of the first players that was throwing that narrative out there. That Justin was Wolf's son, nigga. That allegedly Missy had a relationship with Wolf. I don't know. I'm only speaking about the narrative and the allegations that we heard throughout the years. So, Big J, for you to say that, I gotta disagree with you a little bit. I gotta go back and do my research because you was one of the first persons to throw that narrative out there that Justin was Wolf's son, allegedly. Let's talk about all this, man. And then my last question to y'all: did 50 Cent take this shit too far? And we're gonna play a clip where it's a person on TikTok. Shout out to the OG who we're gonna get to later on. Hip hop was all about bars and you go in the studio, you spit yours, I go in the studio, I spit mine, back and forth, vice versa. Now they came to documentaries now to expose each other in this industry that we in, that we watch now in this era. Back in the days, they used to expose each other on diss tracks. Now they taking this shit to another level, and that's 50. Did 50 take it to another level? I don't think so. He's just playing chess. He's just outplaying the niggas he gotta knock out to try to be that king. And obviously he got Diddy out the way, and we know who he don't like next is Jay-Z. Let's talk about this right quick, man. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, man. Make sure y'all keep that notification. Let's get this show started. Yo, 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 yo. If they know, they know. It's your boy Smoke News TV. We back in the building. Smash that thumbs up. Ain't gonna hurt your feeling. Ain't gonna cost you. It's absolutely free. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Share the video. Do me that favor. Keep that notification bell on so you know, obviously, my videos are dropping. It's a notification bell. Keep that on. And yeah, shout out to everybody that got their membership, Team Smoke Gang. If you can grab yours by supporting the channel, do that. Let's get this copyright out the way. Copyright fair use disclaimer. You can find it in my description on my channel. Everything that I speak on over here is absolutely for educational and entertainment purpose. Again, copyright fair use disclaimer. You can find it in my description on my channel, on this channel. Everything that I speak on over here, absolutely for educational and entertainment purpose. The clips and the videos I play also owned by the original creators. Let's get straight to it, man. So we got this part right here with 50 Cent. It hit the internet earlier today. It's all over the internet. 50 claiming that, hold up, pardon me again. 50 claiming that this guy right here sent these flowers to him at the club and all this. I don't know how true it is, but people in the comments saying, yo, Puff on some mafioso shit. 50 say, man, he don't play them games. You know what I mean? Like, you see what he's saying in the comment. I don't even want to read it, but he's saying he don't play these type of games that he's doing, obviously. Hold up, we got another one where 50's actually speaking about this too. He spoke more about this. Hold up. Let's see if we can find that. Oh, right here. Oh, we got it. We got it. And this is another part where he's saying this. He's saying, I'm a 90s grimy nigga. You don't warn me. LOL. So basically, we don't know if this is true that Diddy sent these flowers to his club or the club that he appeared to be, whatever, trying to send, I guess, you want to send a subliminal message to 50 for the shit he just did with a documentary, #1 trending on Netflix, #1 trending, I think, in the country right now. I mean, that shit is on fire right now. That's all everybody talk about. Some people don't like it, some people do. But listen, if you're very tuned in hip hop, you're gonna love it. You're gonna love the first 2 episodes. The Cassie shit, we already know about that. We want to know the spicy shit, the conspiracy shit, the Tupac, the Biggie, and the list goes on. Kim Porter, may her soul rest in peace. So we got 50 over here saying that, nigga, you don't want to play them type of games. Then we got Misa, pardon me. This is Diddy's first baby mom. You see what she says right there. She's saying that she's getting a lot of harassed. She's getting harassed after the Netflix doc alleged that Justin participated in the Diddy freak offs, allegedly. That meaning her son, Diddy older son. This is the light-skinned one. Now, y'all see side by side right there, right? This is the reason why I wanted to play this. I wanted to show y'all this picture. Now, this is June. We're going to get to the clip when he actually speaking about this. Now, y'all see Misa. She's right there in the middle. She's a beautiful lady that, you know what I mean? A lot of people chased her back in the 90s, I guess. Whatever. Y'all seen the documentary. A lot of people chased her. She was actually dating Eric Sherman. Y'all seen that part when Eric Sherman was talking about that. But anyway, y'all see Wolf right here. Wolf is the light-skinned brother right here that I'm showing y'all on the screen here. That's Diddy bodyguard ex-best friend. Then side by side, you see Wolf and Diddy, right? Then you see Wolf and Little Justin right there in front of y'all face. Who the hell do Justin look like? I'm just gonna let y'all be the judge on this point. I'm gonna give y'all a few seconds. We're gonna play the Maury show, and y'all gotta answer that question for me. We're gonna play a little, yeah. Who the hell do he look like, y'all? For real, who do he look like? mm, mm, mm. Y'all see Diddy. Y'all see Diddy twins. Y'all see his daughter. Y'all see the other kid, King Combs, whatever, the one that be rapping, whatever, that little nigga. And y'all see Justin. Justin is obviously the oldest one. But who do he look like? I always said this back in the days too. I'm like, yo, how the hell that's Diddy's son, bro? Because you know you got the other one. That's Al B. Shore's son. Diddy claims him too, but he's light skinned like his father. And look at Ken Porter. Ken Porter's brown. Oh, bingo. There we go. Rest in peace to Ken Porter. Ken Porter is Diddy complexion. Let's not forget about that. I'll Be Sure is wolf complexion right here as we see it on the screen. They both light skinned brothers. When you look at Al B. Sure's son, the one that don't really got a great relationship with his father, we already seen the story about that. If nobody know about that, go look it up. Al B. Sure and his son, you know, what I mean, they've been going back and forth for years. He claimed Diddy more as a father than Al B. Sure, according to Al B. Sure and the topics that been out there for years already. But when you look at Al B. Sure's son, and you look at Al B. Sure, and you look at Ken Porter, Al B. Sure's son look just like Al B. Sure. And Ken Porter is like Diddy complexion. Am I right or wrong? Looking Justin, looking Wolf, man. We're going to continue now. I just wanted to show y'all that right quick because that narrative been out there for years. According to Misa, she said she never had a little thing, you know what I mean, or allegedly never had nothing going on with Wolf. She been put this out there years ago. And we just got to believe what she said. But let's continue. Let's get to Big Jim when he said, yo, I wasn't the first one to push that narrative out there. Big Jim, you're lying because you was one of the first one that pushed that narrative out there and you kind of stamped it and people believed you because you was Diddy bodyguard, nigga, during them times of era when Wolf was around also. May his soul rest in peace also. Come on, man. Let's get to Big Jim right quick before we continue on these other ones, man. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, share this video. Do me that favor.
Kind of ammunition to bring to the nigga. He can't tell you what kind of ammunition to bring to the fight. What you gonna load up with. You're not gonna tell a nigga the ammunition that you gonna use, because you're gonna use any and everything that comes your way. Like, for instance, you had niggas on the internet that said that I said that Wolf was Justin's father. I never said that. But did I deny it? Did I act like I didn't know? Yeah. You know why? Because anything that could hurt this nigga that I'm going to war with, if I don't have to speak on it.
I'm gonna leave that one right there. Y'all want to go see the full interview when he's speaking about it? Because that's the part that kind of caught my attention. That's the part that hit the shout out to the neighborhood over there. Make sure y'all go on follow them on Instagram. Also, they got that clip. Make sure you go follow them. But the neighborhood talk. Nah, ninja, no, you're lying. You know how you're lying? Because I've been following you for years, and you was one of them that threw that narrative in the beginning when you and Diddy was going back and forth. When you had a little allegation against Diddy, when you felt like Diddy did you wrong, we don't know what the hell's going on between you and Diddy. You always gave us different type of stories. I rock with you. I had to talk fast on that note right quick because you're lying. No, that's exactly what you're doing. No, you're lying. Because you was one of the main ones that was spitting that narrative. Nigga, you was around them niggas. See, Gene, you're a little older. You probably quite don't remember. Because it's been about what, 20 years since you've been on a rant. You know what I mean? You know, saying little secret things about, everything you possibly could say about Diddy that we heard throughout them years when you made your documentary. Great documentary, by the way. The one that you say that Diddy backdoor allegedly Biggie, the first documentary you dropped. Great documentary. I'll give you credit on that. That kind of woke everybody up, to be honest. Nigga, you was the one that woke everybody up, nigga, and threw that narrative over there that Diddy was the one that backdoor Biggie. So how the hell you gonna tell us that, yo, I wasn't the first one, but I know about it? Nigga, how you gonna, that shit don't even sound right. You know about it, but you wasn't the one that threw that narrative out there saying that Justin was Wolf's son. It doesn't even make sense. Make that make sense, nigga. You knew about it, but you said, oh yeah, I just had to agree with him because I had to hit Diddy hard. I mean, anything that'll hurt that nigga, I'm gonna do it. Nah, nigga. You was one of the first one that do that. Don't try to back up now because Misa on the internet now, she's saying, yo, enough is enough. Because 10, 15 years ago, when Misa wasn't saying nothing, Diddy's baby mom, Justin mom, shout out to her, nigga, you wasn't saying nothing. You was continuing going on a rant. Why Diddy was home, nigga? You forgot about that? Niggas let you eat, nigga, for years. So now you're gonna back up because Misa hit the internet. Now you're gonna say, no, it wasn't me. I wasn't one of the niggas. Nigga, you was one of the main niggas saying that Justin was Wolf dad, allegedly. And you was the one main nigga that was saying that Wolf used to allegedly, man, his soul rest in peace, because Wolf was bagging all them chicks back in the early 2000s. They said Wolf was that nigga. You saying, nigga, he participated in them freak offs too, according to what you said. Say that I'm lying, nigga. Say that I'm lying, Big G. Because I know somebody gonna give you the yo, Big G, you don't smoke over this shit. Say that I'm lying. You was the one that said that, nigga. You said that. You said that. You just gotta dig in your crate. You gotta go dig it up right quick. Like, yeah, you know what? I forgot I did say that. Nigga, you did. There's nothing wrong with that, nigga. You was dead, nigga. You just want to backtrack and say, "Oh, nah, you know, I'm gonna run with it because anything that hurt Diddy, nigga, I don't care, nigga, I'm gonna do it." Nah, nigga, nah, you was there. You seen everything. You know what's going on. You know what's going on. You was Diddy main bodyguard, nigga, back in them days, back in that heyday. So don't sit here and try to backtrack and try to say that, "Oh, nah, I wasn't the first one. I just agree with it because I knew about it." Nigga, you probably was there looking at the shit. You probably participated in the parties. That's what get me mad about you too. Before we continue. You telling me you ain't participated in none of them parties that Diddy was throwing back in them days, Gene? I sit back and wait. You serious right now? You gonna tell us that you ain't participated in none of them parties, Gene? That's what you gonna tell us? You was the main bodyguard, champ. How couldn't you? Let's get a drum roll right quick for Gene. You know goddamn well you participated in them parties, Gene. Let's give you another drum roll, nigga, until you're gonna answer that question one day. Let us continue now. But anyway, now we done with that because you know Big Jen gonna say what we gonna say, and I rock with you, Jen. But you know my job is like your job, nigga. We speak, we react, we do what we do. But you're not gonna sit here and lie, nigga, and say you ain't participating on parties, you ain't do nothing. You was just an innocent angel security, nigga. You was just top notch security. I ain't do nothing, nigga. You lying, nigga. You lying, bro. Like I can't believe you because you was a fly nigga all this. You was running with Harlem niggas. We know your story. You really from St. Louis. We know your whole story. And you was out in Harlem at the heydays, nigga. So you telling me that nigga, you was just a you was just 100% on the paperwork, angel security. You did your job right, huh? You ain't do nothing wrong, huh? Nigga, you was around so many badass females back in them days, nigga, while you was running with Diddy. Say I'm lying. You wasn't running around looking at no project uptown. Nothing wrong to my project in uptown girls. I love all y'all. Don't get it twisted. But I'm just saying, y'all know what I'm saying. I'm talking about models and shit like that. Y'all know what I'm saying, ladies. Saying I'm lying, Gene. You seen the baddest chicks, nigga, running around with Diddy. Last question before I continue. You telling me you ain't participated in no parties? I sit back and wait on that. But anyway, let's continue, man. So we're gonna get to Diddy, another bodyguard Diddy. Know what I mean? This the guy that was part of the documentary, obviously. A lot of people question about how 50 got his hands on that equipment, the unreleased footage of, the days of him going to trial. And I don't know what the hell Diddy was thinking. I think Diddy probably thought he was gonna beat his trial. So, a lot of people like to film they last, they main moments or moments that's gonna send him to jail. And because if they beat the case, they could drop that, documentary. Y'all know how this shit go. They got somebody following them. They beat the case. 6 months down the line, now they drop a documentary involving that case, but they beat the case in trial. That's just money for them in their pockets. So obviously, I think Diddy thought he was gonna beat the goddamn case because he had somebody following him around, while he was on the phone with his lawyers talking about the case. That's how 50 got his hands on the videos. Because the people that was filming obviously was 100% loyal to Diddy. And when you got money and you got the higher bidder and you could do what you do, you could get your hands on that, basically, what I'm trying to say. And 50 got money, crazy money. So let's get to Diddy Bodyguard that was part of the documentary. Y'all gonna see who I'm talking about here. And he's gonna explain a little bit to y'all how the hell 50 got his hands on that shit. It's business. That's exactly what it is. And if you got the money to grab some unreleased footage that people's gonna sell, I ain't gonna say sold because they don't love Diddy no more. Diddy probably did them wrong. Also, we don't know. Diddy wasn't no goddamn angel. And 50 got his hands on it. Let's get the Diddy bodyguard that was part of the documentary and hear what he got to say about this. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, share this video. Do me that favor.
Yo, man, yo, how 50 getting it is your bonds. Yo, man, yo, how 50 get, blah, blah, blah. Yo, Puff, take this self doing that. Let me explain something to y'all. All right, whether it's NBAs, whether it's whatever. When these young boys come in, first of all, he only deal with young videographers because he want to rob them, and he know that they want the opportunity to follow Puff Daddy, P Diddy. They want that opportunity.
Now y'all heard that. That's how 50 got his hands on that too, because he's running around with young, videographer, whatever the hell they call it. So pardon my language, I can't pronounce this shit, be honest right now. But he hired them type of young upcoming guys that want them jobs or ladies, because they know they want the opportunity just to run around with a mogul like a Diddy. You're gonna get it. This is a term they say. Sometimes meeting more connections could get you further than money. Y'all get what I'm saying here? You know how somebody could give you a contract and you look at it like, damn, I don't know if I want to take that. The money ain't looking right. So the person be like, well, listen, if you follow me, you're going to meet more other people. Your connection is going to be better and you might have better opportunities. So that's exactly what the hell was going on this situation. Diddy hire these young upcoming people that want to be filming and all that shit, whatever. And he giving them an opportunity. He don't got to spend the money like he got to do with a person that been doing that for decades. They resume is right. You got to pay them more. You got to pay them by their work. So when you paying somebody that's an upcoming person that's trying to get there, obviously you're only going to pay them what they worth because their resume ain't long yet. Pause. But if you go get somebody that resume been doing it for 10 years, nigga, no, you got to pay him what his money worth. That's like you going to a job. You want your money worth. So the ex-bodyguard, Mr. Bond over here, Roger Bonds, whatever, he's absolutely right about that because Diddy take advantage of people like that. Look at the people he signed. He be signing a lot of young talent. They don't know the paperwork, this, that, and the third. Diddy got a lot of trail about that. He got a long blueprint about that shit. He know what he be doing, man. But peep this out what the homie got to say, man. Let's go back, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, share this video.
So they get him at Daddy, P Diddy, because he want to rob him, and he know that whether it's whatever. When these young boys come in, first of all, he only deal with young videographers because he want to rob him, and he know that they want the opportunity to follow Puff Daddy, P Diddy. They want that opportunity, so they get him at a low price anyway. But when you stay out so many hours a day, Puff wants a videographer with him 24 hours a day on call. Whether we on a yacht, whether we on a ship, wherever we at, he wants to videotape that, right? So now, they come to agreement. They come to whatever the pay is going to be. But then it be so many hours on that invoice that he don't want to pay. He gets in touch with the office. He gets in touch with the chief of staff. Yo, what is this I'm paying? What is this I'm paying? You know what you paying. You was outside all of these hours. It's 160 something hours in a week. You was outside 140. That's the invoice he put in. So now, being if you got a contract and he don't stand to that contract, guess what happens? He could do whatever he want to do with that footage. So now that footage goes to the highest bidder. And 50 had to be the highest bidder to get there. This is business. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't in love with you. Everybody ain't dedicated. Everybody ain't.
And that's a fact. It's business. When you don't got a contract on it, all right, perfect example. Shout out to Choke No Joke. Y'all know Choke No Joke, he got a big platform on YouTube. Choke No Joke gave us classic of the Rockefeller breakup during the last eras. A lot of that footage that we see with Dame Dash going crazy in the office with Def Jam and all, that shit come from Choke No Joke. Because he was one of them dudes at that time, long time ago. He was an upcoming dude that was, video shit for Dame Dash. Obviously, he was part of the crew. And he kept a lot of that shit. And that's how we got them classic shits. You know what I mean? The classic footage of the Rockefeller days and all that shit. It's because of Choke No Joke. So when you hire an upcoming one like that, and you don't got a contract, Dame Dash obviously probably had a contract with Choke. Choke was able to do what he do with them videos. And he got successful and he gave us classic on YouTube and everything. Shout out to Choke, man. But when you don't got a contract with them people that's video recording you and everything, you want them to do it, nigga, what you think they gonna do? And then you in hot jeopardy right now. You facing trial and all types of shit. You looking at 20 years or so. Nigga, what you think you gonna do? Like Roger Bond said, his ex-bodyguard, nigga, not everybody in love with you no more. Not everybody's running around like your homie no more. Now you do people dirty. So what they gonna do? They need the money. They upcoming people that's video. I mean, they trying to get their resume up. Fifth, how much you want for this? Fifth gave him the bigger, know what I mean? The better offer that obviously somebody put other people probably trying to grab their hands on, and Fifth gave him the better money. So for people that don't understand how he got it, obviously that's how he got it. Because I was wondering how he got certain footage of the trial and all that. I'm like, damn, ain't that Diddy team? Ain't them people supposed to be down with Diddy? Y'all hear the story from right here from his ex-bodyguard. Let's continue though, man. Now we're gonna get to the end, man. Because a lot of people was saying, yo, man, Fifth ain't right for taking another black man down, this and that. You don't see the other people doing that to their own culture and oath and they own, man, listen. Let me tell you the difference between our culture and the other cultures here, right quick before we get to the last video. Our culture is loud, niggas. Nigga. We loud with it. Them, they not loud with it. They do shit in quiet, backdoor and shit. You know what I mean? Damn, I wonder what happened to that actor. You never heard of him again and shit. I wonder what happened to that singer and that R&B singer, whatever, or pop music. You never heard of him. Look at Britney Spears. They do shit quiet. Now, shout out to Britney, but Britney bugged out right now. We would have never thought this shit would happen. They do shit quiet over there. We do shit loud. We like to expose, put shit on, and 50's taking this shit to a whole nother level now. Like I said earlier in the video, hip hop was about going to the studio doing diss tracks, whatever. Which we about to get to the clip right now when I'm about to play. Shout out to the OG that's talking about this. It come to a point now we dropping documentaries. They're called chess, man. Checkers. Now ain't checkers no more. Sometimes if your op is got money like you got to go a little further. His other op, obviously, allegedly, is Jay-Z, because we see how much he be going back and forth with Jay. He be throwing subliminals at Jay. People saying 50 is petty. But see, I'm going to ask y'all one question before we play this clip. How can y'all say he's petty when we only see what's going on in front of our face in the internet? We don't know what type of shit that goes on in the back end in their life that's going on between them three, 50, Diddy, and Jay-Z. We don't know what Jay-Z probably did to Fifth or blocked a lot of blessings when he was upcoming. We don't know. It's a lot of stories in that back end hip hop shit among each other, among their beef, whatever, between them three that we don't know about. We only know what they tell us. But it's for us to try to figure it out sometimes. Because there's no reason why 50 is going after Jay-Z the way he be going after Jay-Z. Don't y'all agree? They had a little rap beef back in the days, but nothing crazy though. Don't y'all agree? So why is he going after Jay-Z the way he go after Jay-Z now? Oh, I'll give y'all you know why? Because 50's ready allegedly to expose people. And them higher seats that where he want to be at. Not saying 50's an angel, because everything obviously come to the light, but while you winning right there and you playing the chess game and you winning, why stop? You're going to continue to try to get to that throne, to that top where you want to be at. Because 50's on top. He doing films, all types of shit, but maybe he want more, and maybe Jay-Z's in his way also. It's business, man. Like Roger Bond says, business, man. Let's continue, though. Let's get to this clip, though, so I can understand a little bit more what's going on with hip-hop and how these disses and trying to expose each other is going to a whole nother level now. This shit is going to documentaries now, man. It's nasty work. Let's continue, though. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video.
Diddy never comes home. It was to ensure that Diddy never comes home. Hip-hop beefs used to be diss tracks. Now it's Netflix documentaries. That will live forever. It shaped Diddy's future in prison. Legends used to battle with bars and beats, but now the war is fought on TV screens and tablets. 50 Cent didn't just drop a diss track. What he dropped was legacy ending. Watching The Reckoning is like witnessing history get rewritten in real time. Not with rumors, not with whispers, but with interviews, sworn accounts. Never before seen footage that 50 Cent sent to Netflix just like evidence in the courtroom. Felt like Judgment Day with the soundtrack. It was the moment hip-hop stopped gossiping and started archiving. 50 Cent walked in with a fire hose and receipts. While the world hesitated, he spoke up. He gave survivors a microphone. He turned speculation into story. I've never seen an icon of this caliber face darkness head on. Some admire him as a truth seeker. Others call it
Some people say that 50 was out of hand. Some people say he wasn't, but I'll call it playing chess. And before I get out of here, I want to ask y'all that question. What y'all think? Y'all think 50, of course 50 petty. All them petty. Jay-Z petty. Look at Beanie Siegel. Look at yeah, check that interview out. Check that video I just dropped and check the interview he did with Memphis Bleak. All these niggas is petty, man. They got their favoritism. They choosing, I mean, that's how the shit goes. It's business. And obviously them three never got along because we seen that throughout the years. And they thought 50 ain't gonna be where he's gonna be yet. Don't y'all agree on that also? They thought 50 was just gonna be a regular rapper. Don't y'all agree with that also? You got to give credit where credit is due. Sometimes you can't get away, continue doing the same thing for 25 years. Y'all got to understand this. You can't feel bad for Diddy if he had an opportunity to slow down what he was doing or stop what he was doing. Oh, let me pedal back and explain a little bit more. Diddy had an opportunity a long time ago because he's been doing this shit for decades. The parties, the allegations, everything we heard. He had an opportunity to slow that shit down, y'all. I'm pretty much sure them higher ends, allegedly, people in the back end and all that, allegedly was like, yo, man, Diddy, I think you need to slow it down, buddy. Like, you know what I mean? Diddy just got too overwhelmed. He got too big-headed, man. That's what happened. And then you heard Diddy, you know what I mean, take his little, you know what I mean, pop his little pills and all that. You know what I mean? Allegedly, this is what Diddy said. So he used to stay up all night. You're old, bro. You're 50-something years old, almost saying 60-something. You could have slowed this shit down a long time ago, and you could have stopped all these allegations a long time ago by stopping your activities or what you was doing. The Casey situation, you could have been stopped that or what you was doing between you and her. So we can't blame nobody but Diddy, man, to be honest, because this man been doing this shit allegedly for 25, 30 plus years, man. So let's not say him like, oh my God, we feel sorry for Diddy. Now listen, I love Diddy, what he did. He brought to hip hop. He gave us, I mean, great rappers and all that shit. He's a great businessman, obviously. But what's right is right, is wrong. You can't keep shit in the dark forever and not think that shit's gonna come to the light. That's something I always believe. That's something I always tell people sometimes. That shit gonna come to the light if you continue doing that shit also. It's gonna come to the light. And what Diddy doing, money, power, and the way he had that shit, he thought he was gonna be unstoppable, man. He thought money was everything, which sometimes people say. But you got to understand, you're still a black man on this earth at the end of the day, Diddy. Let's get to that. So, I'm up out it, man. I want to hear y'all smoke, hear y'all opinion about this. What y'all think? Y'all think 50 took this shit too far? Do y'all think Justin is Wolf's dad and all this, allegedly? Do y'all think all this I brought up to y'all? I want to hear y'all opinion, hear y'all smoke. I'm up out it, man. Till then, we on to the next video, man. Y'all already know the vibe. Smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Share this video. And yeah. Y'all know the vibes, man. I'm up out of here. If they know, they know. It's your boy Smoke News TV. Salute, gang. I'm out of here, man.